think it's set up for best of 5, but we'll figure that out after this match. Alrighty, cool. So both players are ready. We're going to get kicked off on the Southern Qualifier in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay. Josh is our number 1 seed. I think he came in and maxed out really quickly, which is very impressive. He's one of the top players from the Portland CTWC. I think he's been there 3 or 4 times, and we talked last time he was there, and he was always placed in the top 8, which is kind of incredible. Oh, and a slight misdrop, but he's doing okay. Both of them stacking well. Again, this is the best of 3, so ignore the number of hearts on the bottom.
That's correct.
Trying to see if I recognize anyone on the chat. Josh trying to clean up the small mistake that happened earlier. I refer to that as a handicap. No offense to Keith, but it's nice when the player that averages over 800 can kind of get a little bit of a hill to climb. Keith's playing well. He's got a one-piece dependency, as Jonas calls it. Which actually is 2 pieces if you include the long bar. Those are things you want to stay away from. Oh no.
Little bridge, but he took care of that.
Great job, great work. Nerves can really kick in. First game, you don't want to miss drop, especially this high. But he was able to fix it very quickly. Josh has fixed his board. He's doing well. So Josh has got a one-piece dependency there on the right side where he needs either the long bar or the J, they call it. Uh-oh. He's in some trouble. Get that across. Oh, okay. Interesting.
That was good.
That actually worked out perfectly.
Did, yeah.
Good job, good job.
Lowered the stack to ensure that you didn't have to do the last second dash tap.
Yeah.
To get that piece over there.
He's in
I don't
some
think I could have made
trouble,
that decision.
Serious trouble.
Oh.
Ugly.
Oh,
Okay.
Game 1 goes
to Josh Tolles.
Yes.
Keith got in some trouble and couldn't get out in time. But luckily, it's not a one-game match, and
this isn't going to take long, so I'll fix the hearts.
oh,
Okay.
don't be negative.
Right,
Don't
cool.
be negative. You're gonna blow it away.
Alternating level choice.
All right. Keith is choosing level 15. It's his choice for the level.
Alrighty.
And Josh points out that we didn't even ask him. We just assumed it would be 18. Exactly. I'm going to get sued. Okay, the joke was don't assume someone's level, which is a play on a very popular Portland phrase. Fill in the blanks. You want to do the countdown, Joey?
Sure. Alright. Both players are ready?
You're a little closer.
Alright, ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, level 15 action going on here.
Spucky says you guys need to fix the stream. I don't know.
Yeah, we're kind of red on the bit rate.
Oh.
Yeah, let them know it's all being recorded.
Yes.
Okay, Keith says it's all being recorded. Apologies from us. I don't know whose fault it is. All right, here we go. Keith has a ugly little, what would you call that? A ditch? There's a small ditch that was inside. Very annoying. Plugged it, and now he's come across a few problems. Josh has got a bizarre Tetris well, but he's doing it well.
Column 2.
Yeah, he's playing, one of the Vuliches used to play on this side. Richard,
Okay.
or, yeah, their first max out was Tetris well on the left side instead of the right. All right, Keith is going to survive this.
Alright, good job digging that out.
Joey, are you afraid of all of your competitor? I think their name is Robot M.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is exactly, but
I'm a little...
sounds like technology
scared.
might be coming up against you. Josh, again with the very interesting well placement, column 3, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
And, Keith.
It's like an Olympic sprinter having to, like, do a power walk.
Keith's in some trouble. Oh, good. He got it. Keith fighting his way out of some difficult times.
Yeah, Vandal is
Yeah.
playing up a little high. Josh has a 54,000 point lead.
Yeah, the lead almost is irrelevant when it comes to just trying to survive out of these ugly situations when the nerves are going. I wouldn't say irrelevant, but I would worry about it much later. Not even think about
Yes.
score. Just
Clear
focus
it.
on getting alive and getting back down to the bottom.
Clear it and stay alive.
Josh is having some problems too. It's funny how you get focused on the person digging the hardest. It's 50,000 points up, which is just a couple Tetrises. Anything can happen. I don't like to ever blame RNG, but Keith's seems to be at odds with him.
Giving him the piece he needs, one piece too late after he's forced to plug.
Yeah, that's the nice needle. Tetris is defiant, and then it likes to needle you after it's defied you. Like, oh, you plug the channel. Here you go. Here's that long bar you were silently demanding in your mind. Oh, there you go.
Hey, there he goes.
There you
Check
go.
it out.
Yep.
He is alive and gets the Tetris.
Meanwhile, on the left screen, Toll's
crowd goes
making
wild.
this. Tolls is making this interesting. Oh, looks like he's got it very clean. Good job. Extremely fundamentally sound. Tolls, I feel like, is one of the more underrated elite players in Tetris. He doesn't get talked about as much as the Harry Hongs, Jonas's, and Josephs, but
He maxed out in qualifying CTWC last year in Portland. He
Yeah.
was, he was like one of the 7 max out peoples.
okay. He also just seems to perform just as well under pressure, which is not very many of us do that. Most of us are 85% as good as we are in the comfort of our own homes. I think maybe the secret there is just to make your home uncomfortable.
Yep.
Okay, Tolls is up 83,000. How many Tetris is that, Joey?
That's about 4 Tetrises.
4 Tetrises. That's it.
Maybe, yeah, 4 Tetrises.
Bit of a hole to dig out of, but
3.5
Keith is looking way cleaner.
Yeah.
Oh. Just a little tip for all of you Tetris noobs. If you ever want a long bar, just block your channel and it'll come. It's pretty amazing how frequently that happens. Josh has got a perfectly clean board, up 120,000 now.
Van Doller sneaks in a Tetris there. Now it's only 100,000 point difference. It's a nice triple. And he's just stacking on top of that hole.
Andy Pants with the comeback. Yep. Now here's an interesting question. Do you switch the well to the middle when you're in this situation? He says yes. We're gonna go Quaid style, green tea style. I'm not sure who has that. Oh, and the
Level 16 transition.
the transition to 16, which seems silly to pros, but sometimes it is kind of jarring, just because it is quite a bit faster than 15.
Yeah, it's level 18 speeds, but you only get level 16 points.
Correct. Keith and I were talking earlier, and we kind of agreed that we kind of like the 16 transition because it gives you a warning track to 19. Because if 19 hits and you weren't ready,
Exactly.
curtains. Uh-oh, Keith's in some big trouble. Tolls is playing perfectly.
Yeah, he's keeping the accelerator down.
Yeah, keep breathing deep. Get your way through this. Tolls plays a little bit of some spires, a la Harry Hong. Doesn't mind so much of spires in the center.
Oh, no.
Van Dweller.
Miss drop.
Drops out.
Oh no.
Okay, big hand for Keith.
Yeah.
His first ever appearance on a stage. He also is the one that runs the stream. He doesn't get paid. We're very appreciative of all of the work that he puts into it, and now he's going to commentate with somebody. Oh, me. That's right.
All right, we got a level 18 selection, best of 3. Lars and Jake, good luck, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Let's do it.
All right, we are underway. I'll try to give ample score updates so you guys can know where you are at.
We have a question about what was the 8th qualifying score, which was yours, right?
Yeah, the 8th qualifying score is 429 and change,
429, okay.
which was my PB for like 6 months at some point. All right, we've got a Tetris on the board already for Lars with the early lead, but here comes Jake with a Tetris. And, you know, normally in my streams, Robin, I don't say boom Tetris because it's my stream and it's kind of belongs to CTWC. Here, I'm saying boom Tetris, so...
Yeah, take a look at Jake's board. He's in serious trouble immediately.
Yeah, Jake's got an issue on the right side of his board here. He's going to need to dash something over. He was able to knock his stream down, his board down, but yeah, he's not going to get it over.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Lars.
I mean Lars, yeah, Lars.
Swapped here on the screen. Where they're
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. Oh, they are.
You got one out for the nerves.
It's it. Yeah, you're ahead. So we've got a win for Jake with the heart. All right. There we go.
A lot of the time, if you're not used to competing, it can just sneak up on you. A lot of pressure, and
let's go.
I'm going to step away from 1 second.
Yep. All right. Lars, what level do you want to choose? Either 15 or 18? 18? Did you say 18? 1-8? Okay. All right. Level 18. Here we go. Game 2 of a best of 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, we have started. And let me tell you, a little nerve-wracking up there, so I totally get it. Lars with a little tuck here to set up a Tetris well. And having to burn his stack down a bit, but it's set up again already. And gets the first Tetris. Boom, Tetris for Lars. Oh no, his first Tetris. Jake's got one already. I said it, but that's all right. All right, Jake got a little bit of traffic to deal with. Shouldn't be any problem for him. Lars with a good looking stack right now. Looking to build up the left side, and then he should be able to get Tetris ready right now, which he is. So we are waiting. 73,000 for Jake and a boom Tetris for Lars.
Right. I don't know what happened with Jake. I stepped away for a second, but it's looking a little weird. Oh, here he gets kind of the perfect pieces.
Yeah, he's going to bang down a triple down the right side.
Jake is kind of a luck box, and everyone that's played poker against him sort of knows what I'm talking about. It's pretty amazing.
All right. But Lars is within a Tetris here. He's about 23,000 points away, which is just about a Tetris. So
yeah, he's got a no Z-spin. I thought maybe.
Yeah, smartly burning it down is Lars here. Not holding out too long for a long bar. Trying to stay alive here against Jake. And Jake's at 9.
Missed that T-spin and a tuck. Still okay. There's a few dots. Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, this is going to be real hard for Lars to get out of. It's going to need some acrobatics here. Still possible, but no. And Lars is going to top out. And Jake is going to take game 2 of this best of 3. Congratulations to you, Jake.
Good job to Lars. Good job, Jake.
Good job, Lars.
This is Lars' at least his second time here.
So let us go ahead from the crowd. Crowd, do we want to count it down? That would be fun, right? All right, here we go, crowd. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There we go. Now, Jake, you are forgetting this game that's in front of us because it's going to go for a while. These two are pretty good. You are notorious for being a member of a max-out couple. The only, as far as we know, the only max-out couple in existence, right?
That is right. So, my wife, Kristen, she was a Donkey Kong expert when I met her, and then I was able to help, kind of teach her a little bit about Tetris, and then she's very, very clever.
Yeah.
Picked up the game, took off with it, and was able to max in I think after about a year of playing or something like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Dana Wilcox was, I believe, one of the first people to claim that she had maxed out, but I think Kristen was the first female to actually get it on film.
Wow.
So there's, It's an unsolved mystery like UFOs.
Yeah, we'll never ever know. Well, I know that I will never be part of a max out single, much less a max out couple. So here we got.
We're pretty much the nerdiest people you're ever going to meet.
Probably. We've got Joey here at 97,000. Robin about a Tetris behind. Both of them stacking pretty cleanly so far.
Very clean boards. No holes, no gaps. Looks good.
Yeah, Joey with the Tetris now up 143 to 79 for Robin. Robin, boom, Tetris. Feels good to say boom Tetris. I don't normally say it on my streams because it just doesn't belong to me. But here, well, yeah, that belongs to Chris Tang and anyone who's ever met him, I guess. But I have not.
With a nice horizontal burn, set himself up for the Tetris. Robin, Tetris ready, just needs a long bar. Will it come? Will it come? He's forced to burn. It's okay.
Yeah,
Joey's got a little bit of cleanup.
Yeah, he had a tough J dependency on the right side. The J never came, so he ended up having to fill it in.
Robin.
Nice.
Robin's got a bunch of little divots. He's got a patch, and he does very well. There it is.
Oh, it's like Joey's going left well here.
Yeah.
Staying aggressive.
It's ambitious, but all it takes is the right pieces, and if you're in the rhythm and you got the flow, do it.
Yeah.
All right, he's decided to go back with the traditional well.
Yeah, nice square to get for Robin there. He had a little ceiling over his Tetris well, needed a too wide something, got it. Thank
got
God.
a 74,000 point differential in favor of Joey right now, but in this game, anything can happen that can be quickly erased.
Yeah.
All right, Robin's got to do some horizontal burns, clears it up, setting his stack up for the long bar. Oh, he elects to chop it down a little bit. No shame in that. Chop it down, keep it clean.
Yeah, 345 here for Joey, 212 for Robin here in game one.
Robin's got a little well. He's got to crack that open.
Yeah, it's getting tough for Robin. Robin is going to top out here at 214. And Joey, you are good here in game one.
Joey takes game one with a margin of 161.
All right.
Congrats, guys. Let's keep going.
All right, so the level selection comes down to Robin, 15 or 18. All right, we're going to choose a level 15 start. Everybody loves level 15 in this chat, just so you know. So will these players respect 15 or not? Let us see. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's go ahead and count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So level 15, probably didn't get a lot of respect for a while. Level 15, whatever. But we started doing that in our community tournament for Classic Tetris Monthly. And level 15 has kind of got sort of its own little following now, where there's a competitive scene, an entire tournament that takes place on level 15. And it's just a more accessible, amenable level for newer players. And so don't be ashamed to play level 15 at all.
Yeah, don't hate on the pastels, right? Pastels need some love too.
Yeah, to me this is one of my favorite level colors for sure.
Yeah, very aesthetically pleasing color.
Yeah. Joey on the board with a few Tetrises already. Robin looking for his first one here. Has a dependency down the left side, clears it open, and now he is Tetris ready.
Just waiting on that long bar. Elects to chop it down, smart move. Bit of a drought. There it is. Double dinger.
Oh,
double dinger for Robin.
All right, so that Joey's at 81. Those double dingers brought Robin to 50,000 here. So back by a couple of Tetris. Now a couple Tetrises here. Level 15.
Yeah, every now and then when your well is or when your board is set up high, and your Tetris ready, sometimes you catch back-to-back long bars like that. That's tremendous, though.
And there's a boom Tetris for Joey.
That's like punching the nitrous in your race car.
And there's a boom for Robin. The booms are flowing.
Right. Joey's got a little bit of some gaps. He's got to clear those out.
Yeah, this is going to give Robin an opportunity if he can get the pieces here to make up some of this differential.
I agree with you. All Robin had to block as well, but it's okay. You can crack it back open.
Robin gambled and won with the placement of that L piece. Like, you know, sometimes when you got, and you have to decide which dependency you're going to make. You have no.
There he goes.
You just have
All
to
right,
gamble.
Tetris for Robin. Nicely done. Joey appears to have just about cleaned up his board. He needs a T piece or that. Now he's back in action.
All right, that's a Tetris for Joey. 174 for him. 136 for Robin.
Basically a one Tetris differential, a little bit more.
Yep, a Tetris here on level 15 is worth 19,200, so about 20,000.
Joey's got a little bit of a blocked well. There he goes, cracks it open. All right, long bar came for Robin. Robin is now 800 points away.
Wow, that is, what do we call that in Tetris? Neck and neck.
Yes.
The necks.
Joey's still dealing with some cleanup. He needs the right pieces. He's almost out of the woods. Got to crack it open. And one more line and he'll be back in action. Okay. Joey is almost Tetris ready. Robin is officially Tetris ready and gets it. Tetris for Robin.
Jake, no booms from you yet. We need a Jake boom.
Yeah, it's coming.
Everyone
It's coming.
wants it. Everyone
All right.
wants it. There's
All
one
right.
coming up right here.
Yep. Both players happen to be Tetris ready. I'm just waiting to see who gets there first. Robin was getting high and he chopped it down. Smart move. Okay. He's gonna punch it open right here. Yeah, the game is being a little bit temperamental. Doesn't want to give the players long bars when they need them.
Yep.
Joey's got a little bit of a mess that he's working through. Boom! Tetris for Robin.
There it is. Everybody loves the booms. Now Joey is about to transition to level
Boom!
16.
Tetris for Robin.
Yeah, the boom. All right. So yeah, Joey is
Again, Robin's on fire. En fuego.
and Robin takes the lead, and he is about to transition to level 16. Now the speed is going to go up a little bit.
Joey just transitioned to 16. All right. He's going to clean the board up a little bit, get himself into Tetris ready mode. Robin is still at the 15 pace. Just, setting himself up really nice.
Trying to sneak in one last Tetris before the transition.
Why not? All right, Joey's ready. Here it comes. Boom! Tetris for Joey.
And there was a boom for Robin, Tetrising into the transition. 307 Robin, 304 for Joey.
Very good match. Both players showing poise under pressure. Boom! Tetris for Rob.
Now we can't stop him from saying boom.
Tetris for Rob.
But you're allowed to say the boom.
Joey's on level 18.
All right, and in about 8 lines, Joey's going to get to level 19, where the speed is going to increase again by 50%. And this is kind of where it separates
Boom!
the kids
Tetris
from the adults.
for Robin.
And Joey transitions with a Tetris to 19.
Robin wants to get his board back in shape here. He doesn't want to play it too high. So Joey is, he's at that max speed until you hit the kill screen.
Yeah, that's right. The speed won't go up for Joey until level 29, which basically becomes unplayable
Correct.
for all but a few teenagers.
Robin's setting himself up, does transition.
Yeah, 433 top out for Joey. Joey tops out at 433. Robin, a couple Tetrises here would give him the win.
Or just lining it out.
Or he could also line it out. But 433 is where Joey topped out. So Robin 32,000 points behind. And what is the psychology of this? Is this difficult to play from behind? Or do you think it's easier there, Jake?
It really depends on the player. I mean, some guys just like to put the pedal to the metal, and they'll just go for nothing but the max out, or nothing but the Tetris.
Yeah.
Other players will be more conservative and just elect to take singles and doubles.
And there it is for Robin.
All
It's
right.
taken game
We got a
2
tie
here.
match, guys.
Very, very good.
Things
All
are getting
right.
interesting.
All right, so we have a decider, everybody. Game 3 in a best of 3. Everybody loves it. So we got a level selection from Joey, and he chooses 18.
So let's talk a little bit about the statistics, right? So Trey Harrison, he is a, widely recognized as being just a genius when it comes to the programming, the coding, setting up the shows themselves.
Yeah.
But the statistics are very interesting here. So TRT, I think, is the Tetris rate.
Yeah, it's the percentage of lines cleared by a Tetris.
Yep. So this is virtually tied, right? 50% Tetris rate for Joey, 46% for Robin.
Yeah.
The transition scores, again, virtually tied, right?
Yeah.
So if a player, when you're playing at your house, you should be able to transition in the 500s, but in competition,
a lot lower.
The transition over 350 is like remarkable.
Let's give Robin his heart here. He deserved it.
All right,
we're gonna go ahead. What's that? You've never had a heart ever? Oh, well, Robin's first heart. The Tin Man has a heart. Oh, look at that. Everyone get your hearts out for Robin. All right, we have a decider in a best of 3. This is game 3. Here we go. Joey and Robin, level 18. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Right.
Oh, thank you so much for the bits and everything, everybody in Twitch chat. Can't recognize all of them right now.
Little tuck by Robin. Again, he's going to go for that tuck, get his playing field kind of symmetrical. This is a game about symmetry. All right.
And yeah, Robin with a little tower in the middle. Shouldn't be too hard, but would like a piece to get over to the right at some point.
Yep. Robin going through a little bit of a line bar there. There it is. Boom.
Finally.
Tetris for Robin.
There it is. Joey 69,000, Robin 34,000.
Yep.
Level 18 Tetris is worth 22,800, so just under 2,400 points. And Robin with a T-spin setup. In modern Tetris, that will get you some points, but here in classic Tetris, more of just an annoyance.
He just burns it off. That's okay. He's back in action. Joey's got a little bit of a blocked well right now, but he's going to easily clear that open. And boom, Tetris for Joey. Robin elects the horizontal burn. That was a good move. He needs to get that right side set up and ready for the long bar.
Yeah. Joey having to take his stack all the way back down. Just ended up with a dependency on the left.
There you go. Boom, Tetris for Robin.
All right, Robin 71,000, Joey 130.
Robin is Tetris ready and gets it. Boom, Tetris for Robin. All right, both players in a pretty good rhythm. Yes, there's been misdrops and mistakes, but they're cleaning it up, and that's what matters. Quickly cleaning up your mistakes, not letting it affect your play.
Yep. All right, so Joey trying to set back his stack back up, is ready for a
He's
triple.
got a shelf there, so yeah, he tripled it off, and now he's probably going to want to break it all the way down, which he does. Well done, Joey.
180 for Joey, 123 for Robin. Robin's set up.
Tetris ready. Is the game going to help him? All right, he had to crack it open, and there it is.
There
Tetris for Robin. Joey's got a tuck opportunity on the well there, which he does. Nice. And I think he is now Tetris ready.
No, not quite. Set up for
Almost.
having to burn it all the way down. So Joey's really been having to burn a lot here.
Chopping it down quite a bit.
And a relatively low pace here for players here. Robin with the lead here now, 195.
Yeah, Robin's board is pretty symmetrical. There's no big gaps or holes. He's kind of keeping it level. And he's got himself a Tetris. Boom! Tetris for Robin.
Yeah, players generally looking to get about 100,000 points or 75,000 points per 20 to 25 lines. So you're trying to transition around 500 in a tournament would be a really nice transition pace.
That's a magnificent tranny.
Yeah.
Score for a tournament.
Yeah, so players are a little bit probably behind that pace. There's a lot of burning for both of them.
Yeah. So now he's got a little bit of a piece dependency here, which Joey could use a T-piece. No, it doesn't come. Joey's going to have to catch some long bars and chop this down.
Yep.
Tetris for Joey, nice.
Yep, Robin, oh wow, it's almost the exact same score, 254.
These guys are fiercely neck and neck.
Another Tetris for Robin, 277 for him, 260 for Joey.
What an intense tiebreaker.
Joey has Tetris ready down the left side.
Yep, he's got to get it. He needs it now. Needs another long bar ASAP.
Oh no, and Joey's gonna top out, and Robin is going to move on to round
Mihara
2.
Takes the tiebreaker.
All of a sudden for Joey, it just imploded. Congratulations to Robin. Wow. All right, well, we will see Robin back in round 2. All right, we are counting it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
White pieces to start.
Yeah.
More whites than a Trump rally, I like to say.
Oh boy, it's getting political here.
But they're both looking very good.
Yeah, already with a Tetris here, Dan. Already one for Matt. So.
Yeah. Neither player pressing down, it looks like, which is a good sign.
Oh no, Dan's pressing down.
Oh, he is pressing down, okay.
Yeah, those of you at home and in the crowd, you get a small number of points for pushing down, and that's the only way to increment the ones digit. Very nerdy.
I'm not a big fan of that in tournaments for 2 reasons. One, there's always 2 to 5 decisions that you can change last second when you see the next piece.
Yeah.
And 2, you are ahead of the other guys, so if you top out, he can strategize around your score.
Yeah, oh, exactly right.
Yeah, there's a famous argument with me and Harry Hong one night after a contest, right? Because Harry presses down. I think Harry even presses down on 19, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he's at another gear.
Yeah, but for some people, it's kind of a timing thing and kind of just an attitude thing. 122 here for Dan, 82,000 here for Matt. So still, in the early phase,
Playing very well,
and both stacking really well.
Dan is in a dependency that's a little scary. He got what he needed.
Yeah, he's gonna have to throw a piece down
very
there.
Nice.
And bang, a Tetris for Matt. Oh, I went bang. Sorry, that's old habit. See, in my streams, I say bang. It's like a low rent boom.
Okay.
All right, another Tetris here for Dan. 154 for him. 133 after a Tetris for Matt.
Ooh. Dan is in some trouble. Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna have to burn away a little bit.
Commentate when I'm squirming. Perfect. He got some good stuff. Should be able to dig this out.
All right, so yeah, Dan is gonna have to burn away some stuff and get some pieces here. Matt's still with a good-looking board. It does have a little gap over on the left, but his Tetris ready. Waiting on a long bar, and they never really come when you want them to, and that's kind of how it works. And he sneaks a piece over and booms down a Tetris. 162 for Matt, and 169 here for Dan. So that has given Matt an opportunity to catch up on Dan here.
Incredibly close match right now. They're both playing great for their first time.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Yeah, super close, 194 to 191. One of them's ahead, one of them is ahead. That's right. I mean, they know who if I say those two scores.
Okay, right. Dan's clean. Matt's all the way to the bottom. Both are taking a sigh of relief, if I could project what I would be feeling. Why is the table shaking?
Oh, why is the table shaking? From all the booms, Robin. That's why the table is shaking.
Okay.
All right, another.
Now with the Tetris, they're basically even. Oh,
yeah.
Dan's up by 1 Tetris.
Yeah, they're just keeping pace with one another, and so long as one of them doesn't go into this extended burn, they're just going to play this way until someone does.
Yeah. Dan's looking a little rocky. He would like a T-piece to flatten things out.
Oh, nice little combo for Dan for a
Got what he
Tetris.
needed.
271 now for Dan, 225 for Matt.
Both playing fantastic.
Yeah, every 10 minutes that thing decides to go to sleep, so we got to make sure we're doing that. All right, another Tetris for Dan. 317 for him, 252. We're approaching 100 lines for Dan. And there will be a transition to level 19 at 130 lines, where the speed goes up 50% and becomes really, really hard to play. Dan looking locked in right now. Matt has to knock down a triple down the right side. Going to still have a little bit of cleaning to do before he can get Tetris ready. That's going to give Dan an opportunity to widen his lead.
Wow. Oh, perfect burn. No. Shit. Oh. Dan is in some rough shape, but if he gets it, then he's set up for the world. Doing great this high play. I'm sort of ignoring Matt's spectacular middle well, but right now Dan is really, great feeling.
Wow, there you go. Middle well Tetris, simultaneous
Very
Tetrises.
nice.
Doesn't get any better. Simultaneous Tetrises, Robin.
Take your word for it. Playing very well. Dan again in some trouble. Oh, that looks fatal.
Yeah,
he's up by 52,000.
Yeah, that's going to do it. So he's 376.
46,000 behind.
Yep, a 376
With a
top out.
very clean board.
But
We're talking 2.5 Tetrises.
Yeah, but he is 13 lines away from the level 19 transition where the
Oh
speed
my
goes up.
gosh.
So this is going to take some doing. He's going to need 2 Tetrises or the equivalent.
He's got 10 lines. I think. Okay, there's one.
And he's at 358. He needs to get to 376 and change. He's set up for a Tetris. If he can get a long bar now, that'll be game 1 for him. But it's never that easy, is it?
No.
And here it
but there
comes.
it is.
Gets it over,
Okay.
and Matt is
Fantastic.
going to take game
That was
1.
a great game. Great first game for both players.
Yeah, 2 rookies. All right, so Matt with the heart. So, so Dan, level selection for you. You can choose 15 or 18. 18, 1-8. There you go.
Let's go for it. Real man.
All right.
I'd like to point out that I chose 15. But yeah, go ahead.
But you did win. So, who knows? All right, you guys
Tortoise
ready?
in the hair.
All right, we got 2 ready players. Let's go ahead and count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Want water?
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, wait.
That's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just helped myself.
No, that's for you. Don't worry.
All right, both looking extremely clean to start things. Uh-oh. Dan with a slight misdrop last second. Looks like it's perfectly cleanable. Shouldn't have to worry. I don't know if you noticed in my game, but I'm taking triples for no reason, just to keep it really low and safe.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into the situation where it's like, oh God, I need this, especially early
Yeah, exactly.
when I feel like I can come back.
All right, Dan's got a little bit of a situation here. It's going to take some burning. He's getting the pieces to do it. And it looks like he's probably going to be able to burn his way out of this. A little tuck there for Dan.
The T is your friend in digs usually.
Yeah. And just
Very good. Oh. Thank the Tetris gods. He got
Wow.
exactly what he wanted. Then bam.
Bam, I like it.
Feeling it.
I like it.
Yep.
57,000 for Dan, 114 for Matt. Dan's going to have to little tuck here.
Well done, Dan. That's a nice little tuck Tetris. Set up another tuck. Matt's over there playing very clean. He sets up tucks too. You know, all of these things you didn't see in 2011. You saw it from Jonas.
Yeah.
But it's incredible how fundamentally sound the players are today.
Well, it's because they've been able to learn from players like Jonas by watching them on the internet.
Yeah. I sometimes commentate on situations that are questionable on where would you put a piece, and I always think about what would Jonas do.
Yeah,
It sounds
exactly.
silly, but he really kind of wrote the book on
Yeah.
proper play.
Well, Dan in a little bit of a dig here above the next box. He is, of course, you can't see the next box on screen.
Oh.
Getting a nice piece. And yeah, getting almost a lot of the pieces he needs. Wow, that's going to be a great triple for him. And yeah, some really fortunate RNG so far. Had to sort of desperately place a piece on the right. Oh, a misdrop with the J piece.
Still alive. It's a little working room. Matt hasn't really been able to jump too far ahead because he was digging too, but not quite as high.
Yeah, Matt 219, Dan 148. It's much more under control now. But
I'm just watching Dan biting my nails.
I know.
It's, oh, he's very close.
Oh no! And Dan just mistimed
He
the
had
tuck
the tuck
there.
he wanted and got eager.
And Matt is good and will get the heart and is moving to round
Great job to both of
2.
you.